This year, LeBron James is on the final contract of his LA Lakers contract, and he has a $52 million play option that he can accept or turn down and walk freely in free agency this upcoming offseason. There's a lot of buzz speculating that he could return to the Cleveland Cavaliers and go back to the hometown team that drafted him, or he can go to the Golden State Warriors and play with Stephen Curry and Draymond Green. He also has a little bit of small buzz with other teams like the Dallas Mavericks or the New York Knicks, which are just some small rumors that could be happening. Or he could just flat out retire right now at this upcoming offseason. And I want to talk about some of the small rumors first that I don't think is going to happen, or I think that would just be crazy if it did. First off, I do not think this man is going to retire this season. It wouldn't make sense at all. Adam Silver would die before he lets LeBron James retire without having a full retirement tour. A non-retirement tour for LeBron James just sounds so ridiculous, and it sounds so terrible for the league. That would mean we won't get one last appreciation for one of the greatest players of all time in our NBA's history, and that would not sit right with any of us. A non-LeBron James tour just doesn't even sound real. That tour would just feed generations and give this league so much money and so much revenue. I just don't see that happening. I'm sorry, LeBron. Next, we can talk about the rumors of him joining Dallas to retire with maybe Kyrie Irving and get the keys to Cooper Flag, but I just don't think that would happen. He would give Cooper Flag as much knowledge as possible, and I just don't see it happening, especially with that roster not being as good. It's a solid story, playing with an old teammate again and giving the keys to the number one overall pick, who is projected to be one of the best players in the league. But it's like he already has Luka Doncic on his team right now, who's already a top 5, arguably, player in the league right now. So why not just give the keys to him? That's also in one of the probably the best market, if not the biggest or best market for sports history. That doesn't make sense really at all. Especially wouldn't make sense since he's looking to compete for a championship. You could have probably convinced me maybe that would have made more sense of him going to Dallas if AD was still there and if AD was healthy. But as it being said now, one option, Cooper Flag, and second option, LeBron James, 42-year-old. Third option, Kyrie Irving off of an ACL injury. That does not sound like a championship team and does not sound healthy. You cannot convince me that he would be willing to go there. Maybe if AD was there, maybe you can convince yourself, but still, I just don't see that likely at all. Sorry. The New York Knicks. I think market-wise, it would make a lot of sense to go to this team, playing in one of the other biggest markets in sports history too, in New York. The other team would be amazing defensively, but it'll probably be worse now that you add LeBron to it. Now thinking about it, because you would have to hide 3 liabilities on the court, with one being Jalen Brunson, who's a 5'10-ish, 6 foot max guard, who's really not a good defender. Already not a good defender because of his size. You also have to hide probably the worst defending big man in the league right now, or one of the worst defending big men. You're already on him now, and you add a 43-year-old LeBron James, and you tell him to go out there and play amazing defense. That just doesn't sound like it will work. And that's if Cat is even still on the roster too. I don't know if he'll be on the roster due to cap space, because LeBron James is going to want money, and I don't know how much of a pay cut he's going to be willing to take to go to New York. And I just don't see that happening. Unless you can move on with Cat for another great defensive big, but who could that even be? And who would want Cat on that contract? Especially if he's going to be a liability defensively. I don't know. I would say they would not want to start Mitchell Robinson because of his injury health, and he's very injury prone. So I don't know how reliant you will be on Mitchell Robinson to be the starting center full time for you, you would need another full liable, healthy big man to play those minutes, or a healthy 5-man to play those minutes when he's out the court, or he's gonna miss games, because he's gonna miss games. And I just don't. It just doesn't sound good to have a 42-year-old LeBron James be a 30 forward guarding the best player. That's a lot of work to put on him and a lot of pressure. So I don't see that happening. I'm sorry, Knicks fans. The Lakers, the team he's on now. I think this organization is unfortunately ready to move on from LeBron James, which is crazy to say, but they're not going to say it out loud also either. They don't want to have to move on from him, but they also don't want to pay him $52 million and that contract, the big old contract, especially since they want to pivot towards Luka Doncic, who they took away in that Mavericks trade, and they want to build around him and make him the star player of this franchise right now until the foreseeable future. But they just don't have enough money right now to help build around Luka and give him the pieces and assets needed to help compete and build a better roster around him. But they can get there by getting off of their LeBron James contract. They also had to pay Austin Reeves, who was an all-star almost this year, who played at all-star level, who flourished, who showed a lot of people that he can be at that next level that a lot of us probably didn't predict that he can get there or think that he can even jump to, but he did, and he showed a lot of people wrong. Averaged almost 28 points per game on good efficiency splits too. And you're gonna have to pay him this offseason too, and he's probably gonna want a lot of money, probably something around the 35 to 40 million ish dollars a year. He probably wants to be the second option too. He does not want to come off the bench. I'm pretty sure he doesn't want to be coming off the bench after the season he just had. It wouldn't make sense anyway. So it also would just be a hindrance having those three would be most of your cap space on the roster, and all three of them are just below average defenders. Luka Doncic and Austin Reeves are just bad defenders because they're just being bad defenders through their career. LeBron James is a bad defender because he's older. So that's the reason why the Lakers haven't been looking so good. I mean, I don't have to tell you that. You can just see that them not having a real true defensive-minded forward guard other than Marcus Smart when he started sometimes because Austin Reeves been injured. They're not having that real true defensive forward. They can also space the floor, kind of hurts them a lot. And just having those three together on the court defensively just is not the best. But the Lakers have some big, tough decisions coming up. Do they want to bring LeBron James back? Do they want to move forward with him? Do they not want to treat one of their players who brought them a championship? This is a tough decision. I don't know what they do here. Lastly, the Cleveland Cavaliers. This is the most perfect choice and answer in my opinion. It just makes so much sense. It's not a big market, but it literally has his hometown team that drafted him, that he brought a championship to, that he spent a lot of his time with. He's also the best player there to ever even put on that jersey for their franchise. And the storyline and revenue that the league will get and for this city on this retirement tour will feed generations, and it will be so damn good. It will be phenomenal actually. That retirement will be phenomenal. It will be perfect for him. He already knows the building and the facility and the city. Obviously he was born there, or he was born in Akron, but he was born in the state. Aside from that, he also will have two elite guards. No, I should say two elite all-star capable guards. One being an all-star starter that's most likely going to start next year. Second one being just all-star playmaking guard that can do almost everything on offense. He is offensive system. He is older, but still. They also have two elite rim protectors and two elite big men, two lob threats, and there's a deep roster too. Jalen Tyson, Dennis Schroeder, Keon Ellis, Sam Merrill, all of them coming off the bench. That's assuming he can take a pay cut too, or that's assuming he does take a pay cut, because Cavs are a second apron team, so he can't just really just go over there and sign for like $30 million. The lineups they can have would just be perfect for him. LeBron James does not have to be a carrier again in his career if he goes there. I'm sorry, not in his career. Again, he has to be a carrier again for a team. Probably not even a game, actually, because he'll always be on the court with one all-star guard and one all-star capable big man with elite role players. Well, I don't want to say elite, but great role players coming off the bench that they can fill in any of those lineups. He can just come in and just play his game. He doesn't have to try to be the main scorer, the main facilitator. He can just do whatever role he needs. He can just play basketball. This team would be so crazy and can easily be the number one contenders. They'll easily be my number one contenders coming out the East and winning the championship, just overall, if they acquire LeBron James. I know he's going to be older, but still, just a 42-year-old LeBron James on this team where you're I would say third best defender will probably have to guard him. That is crazy. That is good luck. I would say good luck to the opposing team if your third best player has to guard LeBron James. That would be crazy. I think every single body in the league will probably love this for the storyline. His last season being on the team that drafted him and won championships too. The team the team of the state that he was born in. That would just be amazing. That would be the best retirement tour ever. Cavs will easily be championship contenders in my opinion if they can bring LeBron James back. That would be amazing. And retire his jersey the same year. Chef's kiss. You can't write a better storyline than that. Let me know down below in the comments what y'all think. If y'all think LeBron should go to the Cavs or should go to the Knicks, stay with the Lakers, the Mavericks. There's another team that you think you should go sign with. Let me know down below in the comments what y'all think. Please like this video if you like it and enjoyed it, and subscribe. It's free. My name is Chris Short. I go by the Short Hooper. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace. Weezy out of here.